Alrighty, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a great day. So recently I've been hearing a lot of stuff about SB19 and their label, and for some reason now they're not right now at least going by SB19 just because that name is owned by the label, and I guess they're having some complications right now with that. So I'm not really too sure everything that's going on, and I was actually wanting to watch a video today to kind of get me more informed about the situation, which luckily our boy Chuck actually just released a brand new video here that kind of goes over it. So I'm going to be watching his video. He always puts out great videos over SB19, so I can always count on him. So the video is titled "The SB19 and ShowBT Situation is Worse Than You Think." So we're going to hop into it. If you guys are interested in getting early access and my full uncut reaction videos, you guys can check out my Patreon, which will be down in the description below. And let's hop into it. Everything that follows are purely speculative.
I'm sure that most of you guys know that this happened.
The P-pop kings seem to be facing current issues regarding the use of their name as SB19. Fans have recently observed alterations on their social media accounts and promotional materials, notably the absence of the name.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw something like on Twitter or something. Somebody was like showing like, there you go, they took out SB19 out like their bios and stuff. So something must be happening.
SB19.
And on top of that, they have been doing last-minute concert cancellations left and
Yep,
right.
I heard about
fans
that.
Sad, disappointed, and even confused. So I decided to make this video in order to help those people who don't have time to piece everything together and understand the situation through my perspective. I don't offer any new information. I'm simply sharing what I think happened and the things that led to all this. A lot of fans think it's all about corporate greed. For me, it could be a lot deeper than that. And to my haters, I'm sure you're about to cry out again and say something like, "Stop speculating and spreading panic in the fan." Shut the f*** up. Thousands of creators across different platforms already talked about this, so please stop singling me out, you clowns, okay? Alright.
I mean, I have noticed that a lot of people do give Chuck a lot of hate for no reason. It's like, what?
Beginning. Tatang Robin left his popular Korean group to build his own company called ShowBT. When he went to the Philippines, he established ShowBT Philippines with Charles Kim reporting under him. That's when SB19 was formed. After a slow start, they managed to break out with their Go Up Dance Practice video. This allowed them to fund more projects like their nationwide concert and the new Alab music video. The momentum was very positive until the pandemic happened. Their nationwide concert got cancelled and almost all of their Korean staff went back to Korea, leaving SB19 with nothing to do. But instead of doing nothing, Pablo decided to write Ikako with the help of Josh, Stel, Justin, and Ken. They didn't have any assistance from other people. They recorded on their own and edited the music video themselves using a website with free stock footage. The song surprisingly became a hit because it was so relatable. This became proof that SB19 can in fact do things on their own. Their independence would then become even more apparent in their following projects like the Hanggang sa Huli music video and most especially the What music video, which really showed their capability given their full creative freedom. The Pagsabol EP was the same story. SB19, especially Pablo, were all over the project, and again it was a huge hit. The way things looked at this point, everybody seemed to be pretty happy with the current situation. SB19 keeps making music, while ShowBT Philippines organizes everything for them while reaping the benefits of investing in them at the beginning. But things would start to take a turn for the weird when SB19 performed Wyatt in their Our Zone concert back in November 2021. Why do I call it weird? Well, it's because we won't hear this song again until after almost a year. The song was officially released on September 2, 2022. So why would a song this good take so long to get released? Fans started speculating and some started blaming the company. Little did they know that around this time was also the time that SB19's individual contracts with ShowBT were on the verge of expiring. This was also around the time when Tatang Robin sold ShowBT Philippines to Charles Kim. Rumor has it that it was actually SB19's decision to delay the release of the song because they were just waiting for Ken's contract to run out so that they could release the song under their own secret company at the time. Ken was the last member to join the group, so it only makes sense for his contract to end last. So when the song got finally released, boom! 1Z Entertainment. Here's another one. And another one. When their ShowBT contracts expired, SB19 went on to make music on their own with 1Z Entertainment. They were finally free, or so they thought. Recently, SB19 stopped using their group name without giving any explanation. They still did most of their shows, but it was very obvious that the name SB19 was pretty absent.
This has been Pablo, Josh, Sel, Justin.
Yeah, because I've seen that though too. Yeah, they're starting just to use their just real names now.
Josh, Sel, Justin.
Wait, did
This has been Pablo, Josh, Sel,
yeah? Ken was wait. He was about to.
Pablo, Josh.
Yeah, he was about to.
Justin. This is our home. This is our zone. This is one zone.
Without any official statement, fans started investigating and arrived at the unanimous take that SB19 might have been served a cease and desist order by their previous company ShowBT for still using the SB19 name after leaving the company. Fans went furious and started calling ShowBT and the people behind it greedy without knowing the entire story. So I want to approach this as neutral as possible. If it was really about greed, then SB19 leaving can also be called greedy because they will no longer share a cut to the company that invested in them. If you put yourself in Charles Kim's situation, you pretty much just spent millions to buy a company only to be left by its biggest group with nothing in return. If you think about it, that is not a very good feeling at all. I think that's one of the most possible motives that led to all this. But why would SB19 want to leave in the first place? If you ask me, I don't really know. But a lot of fans seem to suggest that there's some form of artist maltreatment happening behind the scenes, both physically and verbally. In this particular event back in 2019, Josh was just saying hello to the fans.
I mean,
he suddenly
a lot of stuff, when it comes to like, big, famous people, whether you're a musician and stuff, there's a lot of stuff that happens behind the scenes that nobody ever really knows about, and they never really come out with maybe till later on, So, who knows?
gets shoved into the abyss. Let's see it again.
Yeah.
The man who did it is none other than Charles Kim. Some people call it normal, but a lot of fans were saying it was completely unnecessary. What do you guys think? Well, you decide. Now this one is quite interesting because I was personally there when it all happened. Back in November 2021, we went to the SB19 pop-up store to buy some merch when Josh and Justin decided to visit. Obviously, all of us got hyped and both boys were just enjoying the moment when this man suddenly did this.
No. Oh my god. This is insane.
And he wasn't done because he would then go on to do this.
Oh my god.
I thought it was normal at first, to be honest, but a lot of fans started pointing it out as overly unnecessary, and they saw Mr. Charles Kim acting as if he owned Josh and Justin. What do you guys think? For me, I'm not really sure. So you decide. Later that day, I got the opportunity to have a friendly chat with Mr. Charles Kim along with other fans and volunteers. The topic was about having a love life. One volunteer shared she doesn't have one because her standards are so high because of SB19. And the reaction we got from Mr. Charles Kim? Well, it was something we'd never expected.
Yeah, I've got high standards because of SB19.
High standards. Frankly, PGYO mas handsome ah.
What?
No sir, SB19, much better. My heart is for SB19 always.
I'll tell you, when you have a boyfriend, you're in love. He looks handsome, he looks everything.
Why would he flex the rival group instead of his own? And the way he said everything looks handsome when you're in love just didn't sound right at all. I mean, what the hell was he trying to say? What do you make of this,
I don't know.
guys? You let me know down in the comment section. Anyway, the point is, I don't think the relationship between SB19 and ShowBT can be mended anymore. That bridge was long burned, and there's a big chance that the entirety of the Pagtatag Asian Tour will all be cancelled because it is being organized by Blackstar Entertainment, a company that is owned by John Pinto, who is also the GM of Charles Kim's ShowBT Philippines. For me, Both sides made a mistake. SB19 overlooked the trademark rules and kept using the name and everything they learned from their previous company after building their own. That's against the non-disclosure agreement. There's also a big chance they hired some ex-ShowBT employees to 1Z, which can also be penalized, especially if they have plotted this way back. These things are not even part of the consequences of their possible trademark infringement case. SB19 is possibly in a very deep trouble, to say the least. On the other hand, Charles Kim and the people behind ShowBT PH might be legally right, but we can't deny that it's also possible for them to be morally wrong.
Okay.
Honestly, guys, I just want this BS to end and just enjoy music, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I guess I didn't know it was like this serious then. Like, I figured, they were having some problems and stuff, with their label, and I didn't because I haven't really like researched a whole lot about this stuff, and what's been happening within the last year. Yeah, it is actually pretty serious and kind of scary for SB19, just because don't know what's exactly going to happen here with all this legal issues. But I mean, who knows the real reason, why they left ShowBT? There could be, a lot of different reasons why. But I just feel like morally, ShowBT should allow them to use their name, SB19, since that's what they've been using, even though it's under, their label and stuff. That's, they own that name and everything. I still think morally they should, let them have it. I mean, like, why would you do that? Like, why would you keep that from them? At least what I have known about like music labels and all that, at least here in America as well, a lot of their stuff that they do, decision wise, is based off greed. They like their money. So, I mean, doing this kind of stuff is not surprising. They're very controlling, and that's why I do like, whenever I hear artists, whenever they don't sign to a label, they just do their own thing. They manage everything themselves. Sure, it's really, really, really difficult to do that, but at this point, with some label companies, you're better off just doing that almost, just because of the greed and the controlling. They like force like artists to have a certain amount of albums out at a certain time. Having those types of restrictions and stuff really does affect a group or an artist, because it forces them to make music in a certain way that they may not want to make music. A lot of artists like to take time with their music. They don't want to rush projects and stuff. But those situations that Chuck brought up in this video as well, with their management like pushing them and stuff, and acting kind of disrespectful towards them and stuff, that could have a big reason with all this as well. It's like, why are they doing this type of stuff? It kind of raises your eyebrows. It's like, okay, like, this is weird now, kind of, when you go back and look at it now. But hopefully everything works out soon, because it does suck to see that they have to cancel shows, and they're not allowed to do too much right now. So that's really, really, really sad. Based off what we know about SB19, they're always going to power through it. So I have no doubt in my mind that they're going to get through this. They're going to be just fine, no matter if they're called SB19 in the end or not, They have all of us, the loyal fans, that are always going to stay with them no matter what. So they shouldn't have to worry about that at all. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this with me. And also shout out to CashualChuck for the video, because it really did inform me more about, the controversy and everything that's happening here. So I really do love his video. So if you don't know CashualChuck, but you probably do already, make sure you go check out his YouTube channel. And with that, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.